the age of 29 years old, and I was MVP of the league. I wanted to have a career, have it peak, and do other things.
This is Jim Brown, the most devastating ball carrier in the history of football.
I thought he was going to be a great back. It turns out that he's the greatest running back of all time.
Test yourself in every way, stamina-wise, mentally, courage.
Jim Brown, the greatest running back that has ever breathed.
He had great balance, he had great speed, and he had great size. At 235 pounds, he could run 100 yards in under 10 seconds. He was going to do it. You couldn't knock him off his feet.
He always shocked everybody how fast he was.
Power. I mean, he had power. You ain't see nobody knock him down. Look at the film. You don't see nobody knock him back. You see him go in the stacks and he come out.
He never missed a game. I think that says all you need to know about his toughness.
Nobody could hurt him. Nobody could touch him. Nobody was better. He proved it every Sunday.
For Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown may have entered a far more dangerous post-football career. Brown actually wanted to box Ali, so Ali told Brown to come to London where he trained. Ali took Brown to a park and said, hit him as hard as he could. Brown didn't land a single punch. After about 30 seconds, Ali hit Brown with a combination to his face, and just like that, Jim Brown's boxing career was over. Their friendship, however, continued.
Hardest part about life in the NFL for you?
The hardest part was like life in America during that time, because racism was the first thing I faced when I woke up in the morning, and struggling to maintain my dignity and still be commercial enough to play the game. It was very difficult.
One of my favorite images were you sitting next to Muhammad Ali. One of my favorite images were you sitting next to Muhammad Ali. That picture, and Bill Russell and Bobby Mitchell and Kareem was right there. You was there. One. Yeah. And really that picture speaks volumes of courage. I mean, it really epitomizes guys that took a stand, black athletes that were at a very unpopular time supporting Muhammad Ali, who didn't want to go to war, didn't want to get drafted because of his beliefs.
So in 1988, you founded the Amer I Can program. Can you share with us what exactly that program does and what you've learned through this work?
Yeah, I won't bore you, and I'm here to support another foundation, but I'll say to you this. Amer I Can was very well thought out because during the 60s I dealt with economic development of minorities. We had an organization called the Black Economic Union. Produce, achieve, and prosper was our motto. We started over 400 black businesses, help over 400 black businesses get off the ground. But in the 80s, the violence in this country among young people was unbelievable. We had more kids dying in the ghettos than they had in Bogota, Colombia. And I thought, because I had a good reputation in the communities, because I never left my community, I never got to become a corporate person, I was always kind of a street person, that I might be able to do something. So I started with gangs, meeting in my home, to see if we can work out differences. And then to make a long story short, that was very successful. And then we developed a curriculum of life management skills, because most people don't have those basic skills, and especially people that are underprivileged, because sometimes they come from broken homes. The mother has all the responsibilities, and just the basic fundamentals of goal setting, problem solving, decision making, family relationships, those skills are passed over, so the decision making process gets bad, and the problem solving process gets bad. So we developed a pretty strong curriculum, had it tweaked by social scientists, and that became our Bible. And through that, we could make money for those individuals in the community that turned their lives around, because they could become a professor of that curriculum. They could learn it and live it and then teach it and make a living doing it, because to get to that level and get money down, it's very difficult to do. So it's been 20 years, and we have changed many, many lives. We work with the Kellogg Foundation, the Hayden Foundation, the Sheriff Department across the country. We're in about 14 states. And as I stand here right now, our people can carry out the work. They don't need me. And when I leave here, they can still carry out the work and they don't need me. And it's a community-based organization that takes into consideration all aspects of our society. So we have to deal from the president and Congress on down to the Congress of